everybody, let's consume some junk food. So, there's a very specific reason why I'm playing this one for you guys today. Well, one, we're kind of between weekend projects, and, you know, I always like to kind of squeeze in a few one-offs between all the major stuff. And two, well, I just really like the ending of this, and I just really want to show it off because I think it's a very clever final fight. Alright, so we hit the main switches, which will raise this bridge. Oh. Wow. Okay. We are going to be going into the drink quite a bit because that's probably the best way to clear out revenant projectiles. And just kind of generally just dancing around everything and getting it to infight. There's also not very many teleporters back up, so yeah, they're a little tricky. I always tend to forget that this map has cyber demons too, because they generally don't last very long. Oh, thanks for that. I don't know who is responsible, but it's okay because you're probably going to fall over soon anyway. Right. I'm just gonna, I guess, just make a lap like this on the inside loop here. Not liking my health and armor right now. That was a lucky low hit. Okay, there we go. It's a little tough to avoid everything coming your way. Oh, what the hell? That's okay. You could just hear cyber demons just dying left and right. That one's actually holding on for dear life for quite a while. Yeah, it's just... man. It's so easy to get knocked off with all the projectiles happening, because like one hard enough hit will just send you kind of careening into the drink. We'll just call it Mountain Dew. I mean, that texture is mostly used for Mountain Dew themed maps in this one, so, and you know, it kind of looks the part, so, yeah, it's Mountain Dew from now until forever. So the main objective is to hit this switch here. What that'll do is like those little balls. Those dudes kind of on the outside of everything will start getting crushed eventually. I think I might have to actually go down the final approach first. Oh no, never mind. Crushers are crushing. That's good. There might just be a delay. I don't really know for sure. Keep getting bounced like from... I don't know. I'm just going to keep holding down the fire button while taking 70 and 80 damage hits. So I guess technically that last one was a 60, but still. It stings my very soul. So yeah, not really... So the thing that's so funny about some of these junk food maps is especially like the more kind of experimental ones. Because I mean the whole thing has this premise where it's like just, you know, pointless BFG spam, and yeah, the early part of this map definitely fits the bill. A lot of, you know, just like a lot of movement and dodging required. But other than that, it's, oh, fuck. See what I mean? You take one hit and you just fly in one direction. And it's all, I think it's solely dependent on how much damage you take. So there is a lot of randomness even to how much you're going to get pushed about. Anyway, oh, baby. Easy there, bubs. But yes, oh, yep. Peacing out. Run out of BFG. But, where was I going with this? I think it was something about, like, how, like, some of the, like this map here just kind of starts off, I mean, it's just pretty basic concept overall. But then it ends up concluding with a really creative fight. And I'm going to try to do it in a way that doesn't really spoil anything. Or I should say that basically pulls like a TV mystery plot thing and tries to let you figure it out yourself. So, yeah. It's going to be fantastic. Trust me. I will be, I mean, obviously this is going to be basically a single segment. I know how to do this map. However, I am going to show you what we're up against, so we will be using saves for that, but balls. But balls. But yes, I don't know, it'll be an exercise to the viewer. I'm going to show you all the pieces. Give you some time to suss it out. Oh, fiddlesticks. That was some bad platforming on my part. 0 out of 10. What the hell was that? And the worst part is there's not really that many enemies left. I'll just take you out just out of anger and frustration. Rawr, rage, rip and tear, and all that BS. Right, so next group of dudes. Oh. For some reason I didn't think it was going to curl around that tightly. Oh well. Okay. Now, let's not do the same thing I did like 3 other times. Look, I'm a professional. Pro Doom 2 and stuff, I don't know. Okay, I see a bunch of Hell Knights, and there's those Barons. I think that might be it. I think I actually took care of the Revenant threat. I'm not used to Barons surviving this long, but, hey, you know. I'm fine with them changing things up a little bit. So we have a few more kills left. I actually see him over there. I think it's just the Manx. Beautiful. I think I remember the number of kills that are required to kind of continue this. Also worth noting that you could technically jump into that one little Revenant Sanctuary there. Now these guys are a real pain in the ass because, I mean, they're Manx at a distance. And they're very good at knocking you into the into the Mountain Dew. Alright, 3358. That is the number of kills that we need. So we are now going into the final stretch. So, first of all, let me go ahead and show you what we have here. We have an absolute metric crap ton of cells. That is actually a metric unit, by the way. You could look it up. Don't look it up. We've got this green barrier here, and we've got these 2 switches. Now, if you look over here, this one switch here lowers that. So if we shoot at the BFG at the little barrier, it explodes. If we lift it up, see that opens up, and fire the BFG, and it bounces. Wow. And yeah, you don't have to worry. Your own projectiles cannot hit you. So, there we go. Let me go ahead and just refill my ammo real fast, and just go ahead and stop that nonsense. And go ahead and grab the cells. So now, the thing that we're up against, so let's go ahead and just sort of save here. If we go into this teleporter, this is what we end up with. Just rows and rows of Archviles with minimal cover. This is all the cover you get. If you fire a single shot, they will swarm you, and there's no way of getting back to the previous area. What do you do? Okay, so now we have our setup. We have all the elements here. This is possible, obviously. So I guess I'm just going to go ahead and, if you want to figure this out yourself or play the map and experience this madness, go for it. Pause the video here, and we'll get back to the solution then. So I'm going to give you a few seconds just in case you need to pick up your remote, or I don't know how you're watching this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. So we got that taken care of. Now here's the solution. So you mentioned you've seen the bouncing BFG balls. So what we need to do is open this up, fire a whole metric heap ton of BFG balls at that, kind of let them bounce around. When we're ready to go in, we close this, and then what will happen is the BFG balls will collide with that. When we go in here, it'll just deal a massive amount of tracer damage to the Archviles. So there we go. Now, I'm going to go ahead and drop a quick warning here, because I'm going to be speeding this up, speeding up the game speed, just to make this go by a little faster. That, plus there's going to be a lot of BFG projectiles going through the player. There will be a lot of flickering, flashing lights, so if you're prone to any sort of, like, epileptic seizures, any sort of discomfort, I'm going to leave a timestamp on the screen below, as well as a chapter marker. Feel free to skip to that. So I'm going to give you a few seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's go ahead and get started. So what we need to do first is set ourselves up so that we're lined up with the cells so that we can get more ammo. And we want to minimize the horizontal movement. If you want, you can use the coordinate display that dsda-doom provides. And the angle that you want is going to be 64.006. That's generally what I go for. So right there. That will allow the BFG balls basically as much time to travel as you have. They will be going at a very, very slight, I believe, left angle, but not a huge deal. I'm going to go ahead and speed up the game speed to about, I think I'll go 250. That'll be controllable without being too ridiculous. Oop, I sidestepped. Yeah, so just basically need to spam this. I'm probably just... This is probably absolute overkill, to be perfectly honest, but you know what? It's fun. So, let's go ahead and pick up the cells when you have 200. That way you can maximize your use of the cells. Oops. Or you could screw up like I just did. That works too. And, yeah, just basically keep going with this for as long as you feel comfortable. You only need enough for the, arch files to, well, all get wrecked. And one thing to note too is there's you also need enough to compensate for the fact that the ones behind you will explode. Actually, no, you know what? It doesn't matter if they do explode because the tracers will still go straight forward because that's the shot origin. So yeah, you really probably don't need to do this many, but like I said, we are anyway because better over than under. Alright. A little bit of relief from the green discomfort for now. So yeah, game speed modifiers, not a bad thing to have bound up for stuff like this. As well as a certain part in the Chasm Boat reel, but we'll get to that on Wednesday. Not this Wednesday, next Wednesday. Oh no, spoilers! So, yeah. Easy does it. Just keep this mess up. Make sure your room's well lit. And, yeah, it'll be great. So, I think we only have a few more. Probably. I don't know. I just usually go through all these cell packs and, yeah, there we go. So now we're almost out of cells. After I run out, I always just grab some more, just because why not? I mean, you might as well on the level with full cells, right? So, there we go. And now what we do here is, gonna wait for the people who skipped to come back. There we go. So now that we have all the BFG balls flying, we hit this, rush in here. And then that happens. It's pretty great. And then we exit. And there we go. That was, I stayed vegan for 3 weeks and 3-volved into higher being with, oh god, everything's overlapping. Unlimited power. Chicken doesn't count, right? Yeah, okay, there we go. We got it. By Raven Desk. Anyway, oh geez, no, no, no. I've actually done the next map too. It's a bit of a slog. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. I just wanted to show that off because I really like the ending of it, and I don't know, I felt pretty good about solving it. So there you go. There's your random Easter Sunday video. Have a happy Easter, everybody who celebrates it, and I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.